Yeah, let's take a look at the topic of online meetings, shall we? Because you, like me, are probably running a lot of online meetings. I mean, I live my life in my basement, TV Studios, where my world now is dealing with video camera, talking to clients, customers in a sales environment, but training people, coaching people on one-to-one group stuff. I'm doing a ton of these things now. And I've learned a lot like everybody else. And I want to share with you how to start an online meeting. So this one is how to start, there you go, let's put the time up there, how to start an online meeting. It doesn't matter what you use, Zoom, Teams, GoTo, WebEx, at the end of the day they're all the same, although some have better features, but it doesn't matter how you do it, it's how you start it. And here's what you need to do. You need to use the phrase ramp. I want to encourage you to ramp it up. I want you to ramp up your starts. Do you like that, do you? Pretty cool there. Ramp up your starts. You won't forget what that stands for. And these are the 4 things you need to do. Number 1 is the R. The R stands for roles. Now what you need to do when you start an online meeting is give people roles. Not like, note taker, timekeeper. That's ridiculous. Now I'm talking about telling people what you want them to do. Do you want them to ask questions as you go along? Do you want them to turn audio on, turn video on? Set expectations, get them to put their video on. It's ridiculous when people don't have videos on or sound on in an online meeting. Well, what's that about? If you're in a meeting at work in a room, you wouldn't suddenly hide under the table, would you? It's just ridiculous. So make sure people realise, even beforehand, when you send them the invite, that videos will be expected. We'll all be expected to have videos as well. Help them with their backgrounds if they've got shoddy backgrounds. Give them one of those tent card things to put behind them. Teach them green screen, whatever it is, but set expectations when it comes to roles. That's the first one. A stands for agenda. Let's get the same kind of pen. Agenda. There you go. Now, all meetings should have an agenda, be it a training session, a coaching session. Make them have an agenda, and have timings, and stick to them as well. Because people have more meetings now online during the day than they would if it was face-to-face or in person. And often people only have a sort of 4 or 5 minute turnaround between meetings. That's the way they roll. Yes, they should have a 15-minute buffer or a half-hour buffer, but welcome to the real world. It don't quite work like that. So stick to your timing and finish early if you can do. So that's agenda and time. It's a bit obvious really, isn't it? M is for motivation. Motivation. So make sure, and I call it the WIIFM, what's in it for me. What's in it for me? Make sure people know what's in it for them to attend the meeting, be it a training session or a coaching session, whatever it is. What's in it for them? How will it make their job better? How will they be able to earn more money? What benefits will they derive? Will they be able to do their job faster, easier? What time savings can they achieve with the training or coaching that you're going to do, or the meeting benefits? If there are no benefits, then don't run the meeting, for crying out loud, because you're wasting your time, aren't you? You might as well just send an email. But make sure there's motivations covered off at the beginning. I mean, you've got to ramp it up quickly. Now the P, the last one, P, is for pinning. Make sure people know how to pin videos. Pinning, may be aware, may not be aware, means that you right-click the image and it pins that video so it dominates the whole screen. So you can showcase your video, so your video dominates the whole screen, or you can pin other people as the meeting progresses. So teach people how to pin, because they can pin somebody so they come up on big screen. And that's a better way of doing things, because people can see people much clearer, or the person that's talking, they can see much clearer by pinning, particularly if they pin you as well. And if you're going to use your videos full screen, make sure you embed your slides in your video feed. Email me if you want to find out how to do that, because that's the coolest thing to do, rather than using the share facility that Zoom or Teams allows you to do. The share facility is just clunky and horrible. Sharing slides I'm talking about here. No, amalgamate your videos or your slides or your PDFs into your video stream. So you have your slides here, for example, and your head here, or your head here and your slides in front of you, or words going across the screen. It's not a difficult thing to do as long as you've got the right software. So P for pin. So that's it. You just got to ramp up your meetings quickly, because you won't have much time. Get on with it. Get on with the meeting. No icebreakers, please. they're from a different world. We've evolved since then, so don't start doing those silly things, please. They're not required anymore. Just get on with it is the key. Ramp it up. Hope that's been useful for you. Paul@paularcher.com, advisorscpd.com if you want to contact me there. LinkedIn, paularcher.uk. You'll find me on LinkedIn. Speak to you soon. Bye.